Today we are talking about the best places to get Mexican food in and around Baltimore. So if you're from Baltimore, it might give you an idea for another restaurant option or a date night spot. And if you're not from Baltimore, just know that when you move here, you'll have plenty of awesome Mexican options.
So if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything that there is to know about living in and around Baltimore, be sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe below, and you'll be up to date with everything that we have going on here in and around the city.
Today we're talking about eating in and around the city, particularly Mexican food. And I'm gonna start with one of my favorites because it's a little bit of a sleeper and it's up in Hampstead. So a lot of our clients are moving from that Baltimore County area over to Carroll County for affordability and schools. So a new Mexican restaurant up there is called Lunazul. And one night a week, I believe it's Tuesdays now, kids eat for free.
Coincidentally, Taco Tuesday.
Yeah,
anyway.
So you have one entree, gets you 2 free kid meals. The margaritas are 10 out of 10, and there's a salsa bar. So what's not to like?
Salsa bar is actually a little different and that's not available everywhere.
Right, it's great. So highly recommend either taking the drive out there, or if you're moving to the area, just know that in Carroll County, you've got some Mexican options. Next is Taco Bravo, which is actually across the street from here in our Timonium office. So I felt inclined to mention it. They have a really good smoky watermelon margarita, and they also have family platter tacos. So you get 12 tacos and you can get whatever toppings that you want on them and whatever type of meat and share as a platter or for yourself.
One thing I love about Taco Bravo is it's right next to a store that I spend, unfortunately, a lot of time at, but it is Once Upon a Child. So when you're shopping for your kids' stuff, or you're selling some of your old kids' stuff, you can wind down and take a break from all that and all the toys, right over to Taco Bravo and get a margarita. So that's actually why I like Taco Bravo so much.
What's your favorite?
Mine is probably the easiest, most convenient one out of all of these, and that's Papi's Tacos. So when I got out of school, I lived downtown Baltimore at Federal Hill for a long time, and Papi's Tacos was right there. That was like the taco spot that we always went to. I probably spent way too much time there, especially since it's really close to Mother's. And they've actually expanded, so now there's a location
There's a bunch of locations.
The one in Hamden I really like, and then the one in Towson is actually a really good option. So if you're going over to the mall, it's right across the street next to the Fresh Market and the Starbucks and the Smoothie King. That's a really nice one. And they've got a really nice bar top set there, lots of TVs, and then they have a whole back section where it's just sit down dining like normal. So that's actually probably my favorite, just because it's a lot of options for it.
If you're looking for Towson, Mucho just opened a location in the Kenilworth Mall, also where the Mine is, which you've heard us mention in a couple of other videos. This is really fun. There's a huge neon sign that says, "Feed me tacos and tell me I'm pretty." So that pretty much sums up how I like to live. But they have another location up outside of Bel Air as well. So great tacos, amazing margaritas, and really cool atmosphere. My favorite this might be my favorite restaurant, not just my favorite Mexican restaurant.
It definitely is your favorite restaurant.
It is. You've heard me talk about it before. It's Clavel. It's in Remington. This is a hole-in-the-wall neighborhood, I would say, and a hole-in-the-wall place. But when you walk in, you are transported to Mexico. It's the most authentic Mexican restaurant in the area. The atmosphere is very cool. They have incredible drinks, great food. The only downside is that there are no reservations, so you can plan to wait for an hour or two. But there's a great place to grab a drink around the corner. It's a little speakeasy. So if you want any details on that, just message either of us. We both love Clavel.
Yep. Sure, check out our video on Remington as well.
Oh, Mike, what if you want to go to a more bougie Mexican restaurant? Where would you go?
I would probably go to Maximon. So this is also one of the restaurants owned by the Atlas Group.
We should do a whole segment on the Atlas Group. We talk about them a lot.
Probably, especially since they're doing so much more now.
Stay tuned.
But Maximon is really nice. So if you want a fine dining experience, but you want Mexican food, this is what you're going to go to. And their drinks there are probably the best in the city, outside of maybe 2 other places. So that's my favorite, really nice way to not get so messy eating all this Mexican food. But it's right downtown, so it makes it just that much easier. It's in Harbor East.
Where?
In the Four Seasons.
And what about their patio?
Mine and Kelly's team is going to be there in July every year, so you might actually catch us there.
No, but on a nice day in Baltimore, that patio is packed. It's beautiful. It overlooks the water. It's a great place to grab a drink or an appetizer.
And if you don't want that, you can always go downstairs to Lock Bar.
Next, I'm going to talk about Bandidos. Bandidos is like the fun taco place. So if you're young, if you are co-ed, if you just want to go out and have some like cheap, fun tacos with great happy hour, Bandidos is the place to be. Their original location is right in downtown Fed. So that tells you everything you need to know about that. If you're not from Fed or you're not from Baltimore, it's just a fun little like party town, and they have a location right there. Awesome brunch spot also. And then they've opened up other locations now. So you'll get Banditos, throughout the county as well, because everybody's, moving in and out of the city as they grow up and want to start families. So there's Bandito locations all around the city. If you didn't know that and you're living in Baltimore, there's probably one closer to you than you realized. Last, I'm going to do a little bonus, which is Mexican on the Run. This is actually a food truck. We know about it because it's usually parked right outside our Timonium office, but it does travel around. This is like authentic, amazing Mexican food. So if you see Mexican on the Run food truck anywhere where you are, definitely stop by, grab some tacos. You will not be disappointed.
So that's all that we've got here with our Mexican dishes in and around Baltimore. If there's any that we missed or any that you had questions about, be sure to send us a message, shoot us a text, give us a call, and we'll get you linked up. We appreciate you liking and subscribing to the channel. If there's anything that we missed, be sure to shoot us a message. I'm Mike Mislinski.
I'm Kelly Shuett with the W Home Group. We love exploring in and around Baltimore with you, and we love sharing our favorite eats today, Mexican.